All right, guys, I've been teasing it long enough on my YouTube shorts. Maybe you've seen it on TikTok or Instagram, but I got a new car. Not just any new car, but a E39 540i, which isn't like the hottest 90s BMW sedan, but this one has some tricks under its hood, some things that make it a little bit special. And I know I've been teasing it, but I think it's pretty cool. So without further ado, here it is in my second garage that's full of all kinds of junk. But for now, this is where I have to work on this car. It is, like I said, let's flip the camera around. But I'll take you for a little walk around it. There's some things that aren't quite stock on it. And you'll see I've got it plugged in there. You see what this says? Dinan5. And a little nod to that. So this isn't your normal BMW 540i. This is a Dinan5. From the factory, it was a 540i with the M Sport package. So that means it has a 6-speed manual transmission and a few things that make it a little bit nicer. There's a few things that you can see here that kind of hint at what this thing is capable of. But otherwise, like for the most part, it looks like a pretty standard sedan until you pop the hood. So walking around to the hood, there's my little lever. Oh. So this is what I mean when I say it isn't your normal 540i. And what's special about this car is that in 1997, the 540i came out as the first year of the E39. And this is pre-Vanos, so pre-variable timing, which means that this M62 B44 V8 is a little bit simpler and a little bit better at handling boost, which brings us to our Dinan supercharger over here, air-to-water intercooler there. And now this is my first performance vehicle, you could say. I daily a Porsche Cayenne, but this is the first car I've had that really has something different under the hood, something modified, something boosted I've had. This is really special. But I don't know everything about it. So I'm still learning air-to-water intercooler, V8, M62 B44. And the whole goal here is just kind of sharing my journey. Not even necessarily sharing it, but just documenting it. And if anyone wants to watch, enjoy it. But it's really just for my own personal enjoyment of working on cars, learning about cars, and figuring out how to make this thing a little bit better, a little bit faster, drive a little bit smoother. And I'm just going to take you along for the ride. So like I said, and I showed you the badge on the back before, but what really makes it special is it's not just a Dinan5. It was actually the first Dinan5. This, in 1997, it was bought new by Steve Dinan, the man himself, the Dinan, which is why I decided I have to have this car. I think it's so cool. I think it's special. It's E39, E36 is a dream vehicle for me, and I feel really lucky to own a piece of BMW tuning history. And to be able to kind of make my mark on it as the, 3 other previous owners have. I'm the 4th owner of this car. As far as I know, Steve Dinan had it for about 10,000 miles. And he did all of this work on it where I can go through it in a little bit. I can go through like the sheet on it. But basically supercharging it, suspension, custom fix FM5 wheels, sway bars that aren't installed right now, strut bars, some suspension stiffening, Coney suspension, adjustable shocks. But so 3rd owner, the guy I bought it from, added this down here. That is I'll show you again. This is the Chiller Killer. which methanol injection, basically just keep the engine a little bit cooler, which happens with it being supercharged. The temps do get up there. And he did something really cool here, I think. Let me just fix that. He painted the roof black, which I'm kind of back and forth on because I think it's so cool that from the outside, it's pretty standard. It has the M5 front bumper on it, the wheels and the duckbill. Otherwise, it looks stock, but then he painted the roof black, which I think looks great, but it really gives it away that this isn't just your normal E39 540i. And that brings the car to me. So I have some plans with it. I'm really excited. I'm not going to share all of them with you right now, but I think the first things first, probably what's going to be in the next video, is cleaning up this engine bay. There's not a whole lot to do here that are just kind of like loose wires that I'm going to probably wrap and make look a little bit cleaner. It's just dirty and I want to fix it up. This wrap, I think I'm going to switch out. I think I might wrap some of this in gold. We'll see what doesn't stick. You know, like, we'll see. We'll see what sticks. We'll see what doesn't stick. But it's kind of this is going to be something fun to play around with. And I do have some more serious engine modifications that are going to be, you know, taking off the supercharger, taking off the intercooler, and lifting the heads actually, because this has the factory 30-year-old almost timing chains and timing guides on it. Those got to go. And while it's, I can't say too much, but I think if you know E39s, you know kind of what I'm talking about there. Just some maintenance stuff to make sure that this car is going to be great for another 30 years, which is, I hope to keep this car forever. This is a special car and I want to keep it good forever. So that's the first thing, just tidying up at the engine bay. But I'll show you right now. Now, the interior for a 30-year-old car is very clean, except the steering wheel looks worn. Some of the leather is a little crusty and it could just use a little bit of love. So that's my goal with the interior. I'll show you all the parts I got for that in the next video. And then what else do I have? Let's see the wheels. So these are custom made by Fix for Steve Dinan. They're Fix FM5s, and I don't think they made this lug pattern. I think that's what makes them custom, as well as it's brushed with polished. I think that was custom for Dinan, and then of course the custom Dinan center caps. And you can see in here the upgraded brakes that Steve Dinan did. And unfortunately, if you see these boxes over here, those boxes are the size of something, but that's a video for probably a bit of a ways away. I might reveal what in those boxes at some point, but we'll see. Unfortunately, it's winter here. I can show you out the window of my garage here, but we have not good driving conditions, but I'm going to throw in some clips of driving here. All right. You can see why I love this car so much. It's a blast to drive. It's a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to diving into it and taking you guys along for the ride. So subscribe if you think this is cool. If you don't, whatever. I think the next video will be better. I'm actually going to do stuff with the car. I'm not just going to talk about it. And there's a whole bunch of parts that I have for it that came with it that are wrapped up in this green saran wrap, and I'm gonna probably at some point go through like the binder, the service history of it, and really just dive into all of the modifications that have been done to it and start to tease a little bit of what I'm gonna do for it. I appreciate it. Video number 1 of talking about cars on this channel, and hope to do a lot more. Thanks for watching. Keep it real. Keep moving forward. Talk to you later. Love you.